So in this episode, I want to talk about producing, right? So how do you produce for your artist when they come to you? One of the things about production is you can only perform to installed capacity. It depends on what you have on your inside already. So it depends on your musical influence, your understanding of music theory, your experience, and those you have worked with so far, right? So your musical influence, let's talk about that. Maybe you love listening to jazz music or high life or R&B or whatever it is you do, right? Even as an artist, your musical influence will definitely influence your own style of music. So every artist you've listened to, I mean, if you hear an artist that have listened to reggae for a long time, the person will definitely sing some reggae tunes. And if it is high life, if it is Fuji, I mean, you know about Nice. If you know Nice used to sing Fuji before, as I heard. I mean, I believe Ashake too has that kind of background and all of that. So you need to check your musical influence. Now, when an artist comes to you and they ask you that, or they say they want to produce, right? One of the things you need to ask is, okay, what does the song sound like? Can I hear the chorus? So when you hear the chorus, then they sing the chorus to you, okay, you vibe to it, then you hear the verse and all of that. So you're hearing the tune, you're hearing the mood, you're hearing the mode and all of those things. So the tune, the mode, the mood, is it an up-tempo song? Is it a mid-tempo song? Is it a low-tempo song? So all of that, you need to take note of it. Then you need to ask the artist for creative brief. Tell me about the creative brief. What do you have in mind about this song? Okay, I want this kind of song. Or some people might just tell you, oh, I don't really have anything in mind. You need to really, probe them and say, okay, if you have a type beat, you can say, okay, do you want something like Burna Boy or something like this artist or that? If they say, I don't really have, because you need to, prevent yourself from working hours and then deliver the job and then they say, this is not like it, we have to start afresh. Things like that. So that's where you need to do terms and conditions. But let's just talk about this for now. So you say, okay, we are doing Burna Boy type beat. Okay, so you now need to understand who Burna Boy is. Like, how does it sound? Okay, Burna Boy is versatile. He sings R&B, he sings raga, he sings Afrobeat. Afrobeat itself is a combination of so many other genres. The Afrobeat that Fela Anikulapo Kuti founded was actually jazz, right? Jazz music. And every other Afrobeats that we now have the combination of high life, whether it's juju music or Fuji or whatever other genre that we do in Nigeria, right? And that is what we do. Amapiano rests on house beat. So that's Amapiano. But then Afrobeat, so you now know that, okay, this is this guy. So I don't have any song in mind, but then I will just do an Afrobeat, Burna Boy style. So I will start from the intro, right? Let's do an intro. I will do this pattern 1. Let me name it. Let's name this, maybe let's say kick, right? I'll just say kick. Kick. So I'll just put something right here. Oh, that's a mistake. I'll correct it later. So let me just do this. So let's get a kick. I'll go to this particular stuff. Okay, let me use this one. So Alright, so I'll just duplicate this so I can actually press down shift and then I'll drag it and I'll bring it here. So basically, like I said, most times the intro of a song is 8 bar, so that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? Alright, so there is kick there already, so let's go. So I'll just look for, let's say I will look for a piano, electric piano. There are many other ones like FL keys. Okay, let me just use an inbuilt. You will find this on FL. So now that I have a kick, so I will just play an FL. I want to create an intro, something soft, something very relaxing, like an R&B. Do you listen to some Craig David, back then and all of those things? Sometimes you need to go and listen to the artist or some other artist who have the elements, who their song, have those things in their song. But I'm just going to play right now. So let me just... So I can't use I can't use this piano. I'll use this Rhodes. Yeah. So let me use this. So count me in, guys. So I'll just go to pattern 2. Pattern 1 is meant for kick, right? I'll go to pattern 2 and rename it as, let's say, electric piano. I'll just write EP, electric piano, right? And I'm going to record. So that's the code for intro. So let's do this then. So I'm just going to tap this, Control A. Actually it's on timing, but just to quantize it. So I'll go to this spanner, then you press quick quantize. It's going to quantize it if there is any of the chord that does not align on timing. So once you click it, you see it aligns it. So let me play it again. So let me turn off this metronome. Yeah. Right? So that's that. Then let's say that's the intro. I can add some other things like so let me just add like a voice. I'm going to use alright, let me just permit me to use contact. I have what I need in contact. I just want to play like a voice, right? So that it's going to give me that that soft voice kind of. Alright, now that I have contact open, so I'll just go to where I need. I think I'm going to go to Yamaha, then I'll go to voice. Is that it? I'm going to go to I'll go to choir and pad, then voices. Yeah, so I have voices right here. So let's try this one. I'll just do that. Not gonna do da da da. Yeah. Something like that. So let me do that. I need to circle this place back. So for the voice, I'll just do pattern 3, then I'll rename it right? I'm doing that so that I can mix it. When I want to mix it, I can mix them separately. That's the reason why I am creating new pattern. So I will do voice or vox. Yeah, voice tone, not vocal, voice tone. All right, so let me record. So I've recorded that. Let's say I just, I have it there. Yeah, so that's it. Then you can check it. I think it's the latency of my card. So what I'm doing is I'm quantizing. You know where to go to, right? When you highlight it, then you come to this spanner, then quick quantize. It is actually Control Q, right? So that's it. Now let's play it again. So let's manage it like that for now. Yeah. You know, something like that. So let me keep the metronome on now. So let's assume this is the intro, right? This is the intro. So let's create the verse. So let's create the verse 1. I'll use another pattern 4, and I'll write kick again. So I've chosen this particular tool, and then I will just start from here again. I want to circle. Let's just do 4 bar for now. Then I will tap out again here. Then you drop. You see, just left click the new pattern that you want to work on, which is this one, will drop. It is the pattern that you drop. You see, if you are on pattern 2, it is pattern 2 that will drop. You see, if you are on pattern 1, if you left click and drop something, it is pattern 1. But now I only need pattern 4, right? So I'll go back there. I'll open the rack, right? Then I'll come to the kick. I will go to piano roll. Just right click and then click on piano roll. It's going to open this editor here, so I can do that. So I want to create kick pattern. Remember I said we produce in pattern. There is measure, there is pattern in music. So I'm going to do yeah. So let's just do this. Then remember, you press shift, press it before you left click, and then drag and drop. It fills this space that I've already circled. So listen. So let me check this. This one is tight, so I'll use this one. So let's create snare. So remember to change your pattern, because you don't want your kick and snare and everything to be on one side, because when you want to mix, whatever you apply to one side, one pattern, is going to affect everything, like everything that is there. That's why we are changing pattern. So I'll go to pattern 5, and it's actually going to be snare. I can rename it and say snare, right? I don't have to do it every time I add it, but just for clarity's sake. All right, so let's do this. So let me open it up so that I can keep playing. Then remember, you right click again, right click, and then you come to piano roll. So all right, That's it. No. So that's it. So that's it. So I can actually copy this and paste. I can do it here. So I have two bar already. So press shift if you want to drag this and copy it. Press shift, drag it and drop it, like, right? So let's play it. Alright, so that's that. So let's say I just want to add some more things. I can just, maybe do this. Let's see how this will go. So I don't want it. I would rather go to this piano roll, kick. I want to do some like boom, boom. Something like that, right? So let's look for hi-hat. Hi-hat is going to give you another form of groove. Alright, don't forget that I'll give you everything that we are using right here. So I'm looking for art. I like this. So alright, so let's try something out. Hi-hat. So I'll change it. I'll change the pattern and write hi-hat. The reason why we are changing this is because the frequency of each instrument are different. The frequency, that is, kick is a low end instrument, while snare is between high. It has its own low, mid and high. While hi-hat, the sound, it's almost like high. It's not as bold as kick. So if you're applying effects on kick and snare is there, it's going to make hi-hat sound more bolder. That's the reason why I'm changing the pattern, right? So that if I want to mix it, or when I want to mix it, it's going to be a different instrument, and I'll be able to manipulate each tone, each instrument very well. Do you get that? All right, let's go. So I'm here. Remember to drop your pattern there so that whatever you are doing will appear. So okay, I don't want this one. Alright, so I want to do something like triplets, right? So it's not changing because of the quantization, that we have, the snap grid that we have here. So I will change it to either 1/6, right? Let's do 1/6 so that I'll be able to, I'll double click again, then come back to it. So yeah, you see that before it was just moving on this particular place, but now I can move it closer and drop another one, and maybe drop another one. Let's hear it. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so something like that. I will just keep that as the groove. So I'll go back to line, so that I want the grid again. Remember what I said. What do? You press down shift, or you hold down shift, then you click on it and move it, right? So what I did was I increased this particular out, so it's going to reduce the openness of the art. So it's more like, when a drummer is playing open eye art, he's doing ch ch ch, but when they close it sounds t. So I don't want it to be too open, that's why. So it sounds more tighter, right? Then I can bring down the volume. So I can bring in the EP now. So the EP, I need to bring it down a bit, so I will just press Alt and X. Yeah, so here the way it's going to sound now. It sounds more cool. Yeah, I like the way it's sounding cool now, right? So I can go and touch the stuff from the mixer, so it's on channel 2. I can increase it on channel 2. Yeah, I like the way it sounds cool now. That's it. You can just copy everything like this, right? Go back and then do that, shift, then you play it. So here I would like to add guitar to play that chord as well. So I'll just go, what's the next one? Pattern 7. I will look for a guitar. You can look for a guitar in this particular Flex is from FL. So let's load Flex. Now we have Flex. You just look for where there is guitar, and then you just this is not the guitar we want. I like the sound. I just need to take out the delay. I will look if there is any place where there is delay or something like. So I will look for a place where there is delay. So this is delay. So I will need to reduce the feedback and the time. So let me reduce the. If you reduce the mix, it's actually going to take out that tail end. But I would rather reduce the time a bit. Let me go back. Yeah. So So let me add this guitar to it now. I love the guitar, the way it sounds, so I'm just going to record. So let me write lead guitar, LD guitar, LD GT, right? Lead guitar. Alright, so I've recorded the lead guitar, so I'll drag it down. For some reason it just would go up, I don't know why. Okay, but you have it there. Remember, I can quantize. I will do Ctrl A, then come to this place, or you do Ctrl Q. So I'll align this one. So let's listen to the way the guitar sounds with the keyboard. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you see, chill guitar. It's giving that chill vibe. It's because this record is on. So I'll do what I did to the keyboard. I'll do that here. Do X, Alt X. So you bring down the velocity. Yeah. Yeah. So the tension, it has reduced the tension of that guitar. Yeah. When you are fine, what do? You press accept. You click accept. So that's it. So let me look for saxophone. Let me load Contact. Contact is not Contact is a standalone VST, you know, that you have to. So now that we have Contact, I will go to where I went to before. This Yamaha. I don't want this one. I'll close it. I'm looking for saxophone. So saxophone, this is saxophone. Then I might look for soprano. Soprano will sound so soft. Let me look for alto then. It's not bringing out that. Yeah. Yeah, I love this.